quickly you think we can run down Double or Nothing here? Because I know that's probably one of the last things left to cover at this point, right? We've pretty much done it all tonight.
We're doubling down
Let's
with Double
do
or
it.
Nothing.
Double or Nothing?
Yup, let's do it, baby. Double or Nothing. Let's run through this card real quick.
First of all, I want to get all of y'all insights on the championship match because we all thought it was going to be a dud, except for me. I didn't think it was going to be a dud. I thought it was going to be good. We also had the Casino Battle Royal, the Stadium Stampede match. There was a lot. Double or Nothing was a heavy pay-per-view. Guys.
Let's not forget, we also had what I claimed was going to happen, and we had Brian Cage having one of his best matches in AEW with Hangman Adam Page. Because that was a phenomenal match. That was a very good match. I love their chemistry in the ring, the combination, the athleticism that Hangman Page is able to bring to Brian Cage's athleticism is pretty impressive, man. It was the match he needed. It's the match he needed, and I wouldn't mind to see that again. I wouldn't mind seeing that again, to be honest.
He might go face now, right? After
I think so.
Look like there was some beef with Team Taz.
Yeah,
there was some beef. There was some beef. There's a bit because he didn't want people to interfere. And so when they did, he tried to call him off, and then he got caught by Adam Page. You know what I mean? Yeah. So I think
did you guys hit up the Joker yet?
No, we haven't.
Yeah. I mean,
how'd you feel about that? Who was the Joker in the Casino Battle Royale?
He looked like he didn't miss a fucking beat.
I mean, he's been an MLW, bro.
Right, he's been rocking. Right.
He's an MLW.
Leo Rush been getting them reps in. He's been all over GCW. He's been across the Indies. He's making moves. Leo Rush,
he's the MLW middleweight champ.
And JP Dub.
I was gonna say
that's how he was announced.
He's a New Japan talent working for AEW.
Right.
That's dope.
Right.
I thought that was interesting. That was a nice twist.
The only was that he didn't last too long. He got thrown out pretty quick. I was like, damn, that's kind of like.
That's what she said.
That's a name you leave on the fourth slot or the fifth or sixth slot at least. You know what I mean? Even if it's not going to be, it's a good name.
Who won the thing again?
Oh, Jungle Boy, man.
Jungle Boy, man.
Jungle Boy. Luke Perry's son is getting a shot at his life coming up.
Hey,
I could see that after Darby. I could see that. He's the next face, I think, after Darby. For the at least for Dynamite.
He's been their project for a minute. So
yeah.
Sure. And not for nothing, let's not say it wouldn't work. I mean, because this is also a pay-per-view where you had a triple threat match for the championship with motherfucking Orange Cassidy in it. And I didn't know how that shit was gonna go. And it was a dope match. It was a pretty good match. It was entertaining. He provided what you needed in that match. And at the same time, the pop that he was getting at those close finishes on his end was fucking electric as well.
Damn.
I mean,
to Mike in that situation too, by the way. That's crazy.
We look at Cody Rhodes, right? Took the W. Miro takes the W. No surprises there, right? Yeah. That was like, but the matches were good. I mean,
I fucked up the Bugs.
Anthony Ogogo was a no-go for me, and that match.
I liked it. It was good.
It was lackluster as fuck.
You thought so?
Yeah. I there's a lot of people that are arguing over the internet that that match deflated the crowd a little bit.
Really?
Wow.
Damn.
I think that
about Britt Baker coming through.
Cody Rhodes just gets mad heat, and he should just play villain all the time. I just think that's
it's easier.
He goes over better as a villain than he does a babyface. But I don't put it on Cody. I think Ogogo is still raw, man.
Well, that's the thing too, right? He's developmental. You got a developmental guy on the main card.
Yeah. Well, I think Cody needs to go out there and be the American Dream, the heel.
Absolutely.
I'm the American Dream, and and then just like really yuck it up. I think
he needs to be the ugly American Dream.
What better thing than the grandson of a plumber, son of an ordinary man, become the fucking most spiteful of the common man, become the most spiteful villain. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like that shit is the entrepreneur that he's projected to be now, right? That fits him best. It suits him best.
Yeah. He's lost his way and
blah, blah, blah. Tattoo. You know what I'm saying? He's doing shit his way. That shit works.
That shit works.
Like saying that he was the heel on the card. Y'all think so?
Well, on Double or Nothing?
Yeah.
I can see that.
He was supposed to be the heel, but the way Ogogo was playing, it wasn't like that. He tried to be a tough guy. I understand that. But it just didn't work.
let's talk about a true heel here. Britt Baker getting her title, the newly fucking like 5x, like just 5% expanded title. How about that?
First and foremost, I love the promo she shot before the match on fucking AEW on that Friday, where she said, just like in wrestling eras or some shit, I'm paraphrasing, of course. People used to say Austin 316. They're about to say Britt DMD.
DMD, yes.
Baker,
I remember that. That was dope.
Yo, that shit was fire. And then to have the match she had, it was a good match. I didn't get the pop I thought I was gonna get. You know what I mean? Like the excitement of her winning. I don't know if maybe the way it finished. Maybe the finish I wasn't so happy with. What do you think, Old School?
Yeah, if it was flat for me.
Flat.
Yo, I don't care. Just Britt Baker taking it. Just
it's just great. It needed to happen. No, it needed to happen.
Yeah, but like it felt like a Dynamite match instead of a pay-per-view match.
It did. And once again, people talking about Cody Rhodes and a go-go match flattened that shit out. Because then you also had before that the Miro and Lance Archer match, and it was good, but it wasn't like match stealing night. I expected it to be a longer match, to be honest. I expected when I saw the Brian Cage match with Hangman Page, I expected to see the same thing in the Miro and Lance Archer match, and I didn't. And I wonder if they were rushing. I wonder if at some point, I'm wondering if maybe the Cody Rhodes and a go-go match went too long. And now they had to fucking speed up all these matches, because that's the one thing I will say about the Miro match and the Britt Baker match. It was kind of over quick, which is I was like odd with as far as the storytelling of the match. It was a little odd with the way the finish happened.
Facts.
Miro don't like snakes.
Nobody called Peter?
Yo.
Nobody called Peter on that on
Miro?
A Miro, yo,
Miro,
that fucking snake, yo.
R.I.P. Damien the Third.
Yo, how many? Popped heavy when he threw that shit.
I'm tired of these motherfucking snakes in these motherfucking statues.
Rings.
Yo, what's going on?
Came out with the bandana boots and shit. Fucking,
Let's talk about
that shit was funny. Surprise. That might have saved the segment.
Let's talk about the big surprise that happened here tonight, because I thought one of the underrated moments in all of this was Mark Henry.
Oh,
exactly. You see, like you forgot that it happened because so much happened.
Facts.
But when you remember, you're like, oh, wait a minute.
Yeah,
I think that caused repercussions. I think that caused because Braun was Mark's boy.
That's true.
I don't think so.
But was he made an example?
If that's what it took to get him cut, then that shit is dumb as hell. And it proves all my previous points about Vince McMahon doing what the fuck.
Of course, but we know he's petty.
But
it fits the fucking bill.
It does.
But I thought Mark Henry had too much to offer. I said this before. I've said that shit when he showed up on Raw, and his last appearance on Raw was when he got beefed by Randy Orton, right? Made to look dumb as hell, weak as hell, stupid as hell. So Mark Henry's got a lot to offer. He's got a lot of credible commentary. He's on Busted Open Radio, always fucking breaking it down. And I feel like I really appreciate his voice much more than Booker T. I feel like Mark Henry, what he says makes freaking sense sometimes. But I think he's got a lot to offer. I think he just lost mad weight. So physically, he looks great.
Healthy.
He looks great.
Yeah. So come on, man. He's got a lot to offer. And then he's going to have a bunch of positions. Like,
and the one thing, and I will say the one thing that has sharpened on his end is definitely the promo, the talking skills, right? Because he's been on podcasts. He's been doing podcasts and interviews. So he's been rocking out here. And I think it's gonna be just like nothing other. Big Show has not been terrible. I can't sit here and tell you Big Show has been terrible. That's not the fact. Is it the greatest thing since sliced bread? No. But it's just something he's growing into because he didn't do enough of it in the E. I would argue that Mark Henry did more of it than Big Show. At least in the fucking pre-shows and shit like that, they would bring him in. Big Show was not a name that I expected to see on the commentary, right? Especially after him having his sitcom that was a bit of a hit, right?
Hit. That shit hit the bottom.
I like that the Legends are back.
I liked it. It got hits on Netflix. It got his views.
Not bad.
Yeah,
it was at top 10 at one point.
Those guys are gonna help that talent for sure. In AEW, if it's in their better judgment, they should go.
Imagine Don Callis and Mark Henry going at it on the booth.
Oh, I thought you meant in the ring, because I was like, what the how about
commentary table?
How about? But in the ring, how about Lio Rush? We just saw Lio Rush as the Joker, and Lio Rush just had beef with Mark Henry not too long ago. Now,
you mean when lawsuits were about to happen?
Yeah, there's a lot. You remember that? Remember that match? So I mean, Lio Rush came out and said that they squashed it like in the DMs and shit. Yeah. But that could easily be reignited and turned into something. Why not?
You can make TV out of
if it makes
Mark
money,
Henry got a lot of shit to talk.
If it makes money for them, I think they both do it. Why not? Right? Remember, it's still a business. And if it sells, it sells. Listen, if Lita and Edge and fucking Matt Hardy were able to fucking do that shit, anybody could.
And then the moment I think of the night or the match of the night, the Stadium Stampede, we have made no mention of the Stadium Stampede.
The entrance, that's it. That's all we have to talk about.
What an entrance.
I got scared.
Yo, part of me, my butthole was like,
especially one. This is why I was traumatized. Especially one, because you saw the entrance. 2, you heard JR speaking. And 3, you hear fucking Shivani ask JR, is that the most fucking memorable entrance you've ever seen? And JR was like,
the same,
I guess.
Yeah. Yo.
Like, serious? You gonna ask me that fucking question? Wait the fucking... Hello, it's Shivani. Wait the fucking...
Yo, hold on. But do you blame Shivani or do you blame JR for not playing along?
I think JR got off guard, bro.
I've called 40 years. I've called 40 years.
Listen, this man had to be 10 minutes on live fucking air talking about how Owen Hart died. And like, with no everybody's fucking crying. Like, that's one of the most traumatizing experiences in his life. Come on now. So him mentioning that, he was like, fucking, like, he got stuck, bro. I would have got stuck.
But Tony Schiavone has seen bigger entrances.
Talk to me.
Y'all don't remember when Sting came from the top of a helicopter?
Dude, come on.
Yeah, but nothing's gonna take over the remembrance of fucking Owen Hart coming down and fucking on the turbo.
Well, Tony Schiavone didn't see that, JP.
Raptors.
Yeah,
he was only one person.
WCW.
I said there's only one person you're thinking about when you see that man hanging from the roof. You're only thinking about one
Jesus,
person.
he wasn't hanging for long, okay?
Yo, damn, all of y'all out of pocket. I hate all of y'all right now. How about Urban Meyer in this match?
Yo, that was tough.
That was pretty funny.
That was pretty funny.
It was Jericho is so money because he makes stupid shit fun.
How about the pop of the fucking week? Them coming out and the crowd singing fucking Judas.
Chills, baby.
You mean when people voluntarily do it and they're not going to sit there?
Yes. Not the talent.
Yeah.
Even though I got cussed about it. But let me tell you, when it's organic, it's amazing.
It's amazing, bro. And you could feel like that they were fucking feeling it. You know what I mean? And remember that. That adds to the match that they fucking end up happening. And they played this match perfectly, bro. They made it somewhat of a cinematic experience. There was humor, elements of humor in it, a lot of action. There was blood, there was gore, there was crazy spots. And moments you're like, what the fuck is happening right now? Right? Like fucking Conan DJing in a nightclub and shit. Like what
Shout
who the
fuck Conan coming
like that?
through.
And it makes sense why he's there. LAX, you know what I mean? That connection. That was beautifully done. Them taking the shot beforehand. You know what I mean? Like, yo, it was a dope match, man. Dope match. I didn't expect to like it as much as I did, to be honest. They definitely topped the first Stadium Stampede.
And with that said, all of that, I'm gonna say that that's all the damn time we have for you folks this week. We gave you overtime too, but to end that and end this episode and all the shit we done talked, we ended it on the high note because we spoke about AEW Double or Nothing. Yes, folks, it outshined WWE this week with all the shit that was done and all the cuts and all that bullshit. Meanwhile, here in the corner, Double or Nothing is being successful. Watch yourselves, WWE. Making the wrong moves. 10 count of 10 toe. JP, why don't you tell them what to do for us on the way out?
For the talent cut, tranquilo. It's about to happen for you. Follow us, HBC2 Sweet Heels, Pops, and Chair Shots on IG and Twitter. Ya tu sabe. I didn't even tell you about dessert, though.